Yes, Marcus Rashford has signed a new deal. He's here, signed, still delivered. Another 5 years of Marcus Rashford at the football club. If we're talking, are we happy? Yes, we are. Last season, I thought he was a shining light in the team. I think he tailed off towards the end of the season, which is unfortunate, but his form post the World Cup was absolutely phenomenal. He showed there what he's about. I think if we're talking about when he's at his best, there aren't many more electrifying, devastating footballers on the planet. I think you look at Mbappe, you look at Vinicius Jr. They're the two names that jump off the sheet before Marcus. But Marcus, I think, is another one. We're talking, we forget about the Messis and all those guys, but those young, electrifying ones that you go, wow, Mbappe, Vinicius Jr., especially the last couple of seasons. Rashford has the potential to do that type of shit, man. He can, because their level is crazy. He's not there yet. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's at their level, but I think for moments he can do stuff that's devastating, that gets you off your seat, and you do like, Jesus, have you just seen what Marcus Rashford just done? But I think if Marcus was being really super critical of himself, I think you could say he could do that more often. I think that's what I want now. I think he scored goals, but I think he went quiet in games at times. And I'm being super critical of him because I think you need a supporting cast to be able to elevate your performances as well. And I think that there was too much of an onus on him to be the only goal scorer. Bearing in mind we had a number 9 that got 0 goals last season. You couldn't rely on Martial in terms of fitness and form last season either. So the main goal threat was coming through just the one guy. So that's difficult, and that's huge responsibility. But he has to shoulder that at times. But I think Man United need to find a number 9 to be the good supporting cast to him. But what I would say, if I was being really critical of him, is that I think for him to go from now, sign that deal, warrants the huge money, huge potential. I think he's got the right character, the right personality to really go on, and he wants that responsibility. But to take him to that next level, I think Marcus Rashford needs to become somebody that, when he finishes a game, the fullbacks are going, oh my God, what was that? Who was that? That's not human. What he just done to me there. And then he's ringing his mate, who he knows playing against Marcus next week, and goes, you know what, by the way, I'm going to tune in for this performance that you're going to be getting against Marcus Rashford because, mate, I don't know what you're going to do to deal with him because he's unplayable. I don't think there's enough defenders saying that yet about Marcus, because I think he's got to get that devilment in there where he's going, I'm going to embarrass, I'm going to punish, and I'm going to abuse the fullback. I'm going to make him come off that pitch sweating and thinking, or looking at some point in the game at the bench and going, I need to get off the pitch, please sub me. I think he can do that. He can pulverise defenders. And I think at the moment we're just seeing flashes of brilliance. And I think that consistency through a 90 minutes, through a month, through a few months of doing that to defenders, I think you see him go from here, where he's flying, don't get me wrong, but then he goes bang up there above most. Because I think that comes from a mentality of wanting to hurt people and embarrass and score goals as well. So I'm asking for a lot, but I think I wouldn't ask for it if I didn't think he was capable. That's the point. And I think he's got to have that. I think at the moment he was scoring goals at a great rate last season, but there's more. There's more. Yes, you can score the goals, but you're going to be the top is when you're hurting people, when defenders are coming off thinking, rah, man, lucky we're only playing against him twice. Shit, I've got to go to England. I hope I'm on his team in the England team. That's what you want, man. And the greatest players, the top players, hurt people consistently, week in, week out. Not with just goals, but with their all-round performance of give me the ball, let me put this man on toast and hurt him again. Give it to me again. He's on his knees, I can see it. He looks weak, punish the weak. That's how I want Marcus to be. Don't be satisfied with just a goal here, a goal there, and a couple of bits of skilled moments in a game. No. Give it them all the time. So I'm delighted he's signed, man. And I think it's a great, listen, I was at one point not sure if he was going to stay in the last year. Will he stay? Will he re-sign? He signed, so I'm looking for him to motor on now, man. I can't wait. I'm delighted, and I'm sure the whole fan base are too. So good luck, Marcus. Can't wait to see you next season smashing it. Jonny Evans, man, you're back. Jonny Evans, he was there when I was there, man. I see him come through. Why did he ever leave? Why did Jonny Evans ever leave Man United? Someone who lived and breathed the club, loved the club. That Irish connection has always been there with this football club. Never needed to leave. I've said it many a times. When he was here, he was probably the best defender that was left at the club when me and Nemanja left. Thought he was. Can't believe he was allowed to lead the football club. Great character, great professional. Always in, looking to learn, improve his game. Always happy to give other people a little bit of an arm around their shoulder to give them information to help with other people. Great kid to have about, man. And I don't understand. He should have had a 13, 14-year career at Man United because I think he was good enough and I think he was made of the right stuff. And what he's gone on to achieve at Leicester, and he was at West Brom for a while, I think it only adds to what I was saying. You speak to anybody that's in his change room or coaches him, says the same thing. First, fantastic lad, but a great footballer as well. And plays football the right way. And I'm sure that going in there, Eric Ten Hag seeing him, I reckon Eric Ten Hag's probably thinking, I wish he was 29. I wish he was 28, 29, I'd take him. But obviously it's a short-term fix. Maybe he's there to be getting some games to be able to put himself in the shop window to go somewhere else to get fit or just to help out with numbers, I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if he stays in the building. I tell you, I wouldn't be surprised because I think he's made of the right stuff. He's got the right attitude to be able to enhance and add to the culture that they're trying to create there at the club. So we'll see. So what that does with Harry Maguire as well, I don't know. It's crazy. But good luck to you, Jonny, man. Made of the right stuff.